In this video, guys, I want to do a part 2 of the AMES DM600 Multimeter available at Harbor Freight. Now, in my first video, I talk about how this is basically a rebadged Maztec, and I kind of take you through all that, so I would ask that you would look at that first video before looking at this one. But I want to do a follow-up about something very specific on this meter, and it is about testing batteries under load on this meter. So this meter provides a 1.5, 9 volt, and 12 volt tester. And what that essentially does is it gives you the ability to take like a 1.5 volt AA battery and to put a load on it, and it'll tell you if it has close to 1.5 volts under load. And that's very important, under load. So it's a great tester. And I talk about that in the other video quite a bit. One of the things that kind of befuddled me was the 12 volt, because as a DIY auto mechanic, I like to be able to test 12 volt car batteries under load. So I took this out to one of my vehicles that at the time had an old battery in it. And when I tested it, it just gave me the voltage of the battery. It didn't do like a load test on it. And I thought, gosh, that's kind of lame. So anyway, guys, one of my great subscribers pointed out that maybe what they were talking about, because it doesn't say in the manual, but maybe what they were talking about with this 12 volt battery setting was the little 23A 12 volt batteries that you find in certain keyless entries and garage doors and home security systems and different things like that. It's a very small little battery that produces 12 volts. So what I want to do for you guys to test this thing, this is a brand new 23A 12 volt. And what I'm going to do is I have a little LED readout here. I am going to take this and basically I will say it's 11.9. What I'll do is I will take that 11.8. I will take that and I'm just going to let this run for 24 hours. And it'll probably get down to, 8 or 9 volts. And then we're going to go ahead and test it on the tester and kind of see if it works. Now, we can go ahead and test it right now, real quick. And I'm sure it'll be close to 12 volts. So if I just give it a quick test here, put it on the 12 volts, give it a quick test, 11.90. So you can see that came up pretty close to the 12 volts. So this battery's good. But as I said, I will, through the magic of filmmaking, I'll come back in 24 hours and we'll see where we are and we'll give this a test. All right, guys, so it's been actually a few days and I was able to do some draining on this 23A 12 volt battery. So let me real quickly for you go ahead and we'll do a voltage check and then we'll do that battery test feature. So let me go ahead and turn it on to voltage. Take the leads. And we will do a voltage check. 9.24 volts. Okay, so 9.24 volts on a 12 volt battery. So you're probably thinking, it's pretty good. Well, let's check it with the battery tester. Okay, it's on the 12 volt battery tester. And now what do we get? Under load. 7.65. So that shows you that the 9.5 voltage we initially got under load is not nearly as powerful. And so this is actually a pretty good tester if you use these 23A 12 volt batteries. So I feel like I've been able to have a better understanding of why this 12 volt tester is on this AMES meter. But in addition, guys, I have done more research on this meter and just digging deeper and deeper, more time than I should spend. But I really wanted to try to get to the bottom of this thing for you guys. What I have discovered by doing a lot more research is that this meter is actually a Maztec MS8238C, not 39C, 38C. And as you can see in the picture, it is absolutely identical to this meter. I mean, it's identical in every way, other than you can see that they have the AMES logo and, you know, it's orange, that kind of thing. So what the Maztec MS8238C is, or was, because I don't think it's produced anymore, I don't think it's been produced in years, it appears to be a meter that was produced by Maztec for the European market and maybe the Asian market, like Pakistan, India, those countries. It doesn't appear to have ever been a big seller. So that's very, very interesting, and that's the reason why I believe this 12-volt battery tester was never a 12-volt car battery. Instead, it was 12 volts for something like these A23s, which are pretty common in Europe. So that kind of solves that mystery in my mind to some extent. Also really interesting is that if you go onto the Maztec website and you go to downloads and you type in MS8238C, you can actually download the manual for this. So if you ever lose the AMES manual, you can actually go to the Maztec site and download the manual. And it's actually very similar to the Harbor Freight AMES manual. It appears to be fairly well written in English and very usable. So that's interesting as well. Now, one other thing I want to say is that even despite the fact that it appears that Harbor Freight's really looking to have a really good profit margin on this product by using basically an old meter that was sold in Europe and rebadging it to an AMES DM600, it's still a pretty high quality meter. I still really like it. I still feel like it has a lot of great features. And if you can find, this is January edition 2020 of the Harbor Freight catalog. Right here you can see it's on sale for $24.99. You know, regularly $40, on sale for $24.99. And you know, at $24.99, I actually think this is a very good deal. If you wanted to buy the MS8238C, you actually, I only saw 2 of them available on eBay, and they were about $35, $40 with the converting from euros to, you know, US dollars. So this, you can see, if you can get it on sale like this, I actually think it's a really good meter, as I discussed in the first video, especially for this price. So the fact that it's on sale for $24.99 makes me think it's going to be on sale, as long as they're continuing to produce it and to sell it, makes me think it's going to be on sale, you know, as the years go by, until they finally sold out of all of them. And they may actually be thinking about replacing these because Maztec, it appears to be an older meter, an older Maztec meter. So Maztec may very well say to Harbor Freight, hey, look, we're running out of inventory for the parts to make this thing, so you need to create a new meter. So I wouldn't be shocked that maybe they didn't phase this thing out completely in the next couple of years. Anyway, guys, just wanted to give you a part 2. I hope this was helpful for you. Appreciate you guys so much, and I look forward to talking to you guys in the next video. Take care.